Hello, and welcome to Recapping with Delora
and Ashley.
Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Recapping Podcast.
Also, rate, review, and subscribe to our show on your favorite podcast platform. We're on all the things.
We want to hear your thoughts on the movies and shows we review.
Leave us a comment on Apple Podcasts or our YouTube channel, and we will read them during the show.
Or reach out to us on social media. We love talking all things entertainment and pop culture with you.
Thank you guys so much for listening.
Thank you. Hello, Ashley.
Hello, darling. What's going on?
You know, I'm doing the best that I can. Wait, what did Mariah say? I'm doing the best that I can
with what I got.
I got.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my life currently.
1,000% agreed. 1,000%. Life comes at you fast in January, and you throw the inauguration of the Antichrist on top of that. Rough.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah. I need to reread Revelations. I need to reread. And I say it jokingly, but not, y'all.
But dead ass.
Am I ready? Because this is wild. How y'all doing though? Hope y'all are doing all right out here.
Truly.
Especially any of our non-American listeners.
Yes.
How you doing?
Exactly.
Where you at? Can I come?
Real talk. Are you staying warm, Ashley?
Oh my God. Listen. Everybody who said that, the winters are so much milder now, y'all are liars. Okay? This has been horrific. Brutal temperatures to come back.
I don't think anyone would have been able to predict this weather. Seriously.
That it's going to be snowing in places that ain't seen snow since 1963.
I'm talking about Southern Georgia, Houston, Louisiana,
Florida.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy. But I'll still take a little bit of snow irregularly there than to take negative temperatures. When I tell y'all I didn't leave my house since Sunday till today. Okay? I stocked up like a bear and hibernated.
That sounds about right.
It's been nuts.
It's been so cold. And I'm
do you
actually
know I've still
to
seen people in shorts?
Yes.
At the store?
We're in Ohio. Yes.
That's crazy. Sorry, you were going to say you're allergic to the cold.
I'm allergic to cold weather. Like, I legit get hives. So I cannot go in this weather, especially when the breeze is high. It's not breeze, the wind.
Girl. Knock the wind right out your ass, too.
Truly.
So, yeah, I'm doing my best. My electricity bill has skyrocketed these last couple months. So I'm gonna need it to calm back down and at least go into like the respectable 20s or 30s for this time of the year. And I never thought I'd say that, but please.
I'm doing the best I can with what I got. That is what the Mariah Carey said. Okay. And this might be my new anthem.
I need to sip on whatever she was sipping on that night. She was having a good time.
The dissociation of it all.
She was having a good old time.
Oh. Let's go ahead and get into these headlines. All right. Justin Bieber is on an unfollowing streak. We talked about it. Was it last week? Him unfollowing Usher, him unfollowing his own father-in-law, him unfollowing former managers. He apparently unfollowed his wife too, Ashley. Looking at people.com, it says Justin Bieber says someone went on my account and unfollowed my wife, Hailey Bieber, amid constant buzz of marital issues. This is true. There has been some rumblings that they are having a hard time. He even was recently seen taking way too revealing pictures.
Of what?
Oh, girl, he was wet in the snow, and wearing white drawers.
Oh, wow.
Somebody in the comments was like, "It's looking real pink over there."
Okay. All right.
I didn't need to see any of that personally, but it happened. I mean, so much has happened in the world. So this is the least of our concerns, honestly. But he's doing the whole, I didn't do it. We're not having problems, even though I'm out here. I'm like, is this a, honestly, when I saw the pictures, I was like, is this a cry for help?
I mean, drugs will fuck you up. So I don't know what Justin be over there doing. Hopefully not the hard stuff.
Right. Yeah. Anyway, they said they're very excited together, but becoming parents and having a newborn has been a big adjustment for them. They've had a lot of support. I mean, introducing a new baby, it's a lot of work for a young couple. It's a lot of work for any couple. Because dynamics change, and then honestly, the shortcomings are exacerbated, right? Like, I told you already, did you not hear me? So for us, we literally wrote everything down to prevent that argument when we were together. I'm like, I wrote it down on the calendar, I wrote it down on our board. This is what I said, this is what I need. But anyway, this is just a follow-up of some of the conversations we were previously having. Ashley, do you think there's any truth to whatever is going on with this man?
I think him and Hailey are fine, but who's hacking you, Justin? And why haven't you changed your stuff yet? Like, if somebody had your account as unfollowing people, is it like one of your staff? Because who has access to your accounts and why, you know?
Exactly. Real questions.
And maybe he just doesn't care enough, but I guess they were saying, oh, he had just been posting something really nice about Hailey like the day before because they were on vacation together and all this stuff. So again, why is this a thing? I don't know. Is this, are you about to be dropping some music soon? What? Otherwise, like, this can go away because it's to your point, there's a lot going on. So it's quite irrelevant as to who Justin follows and unfollows on social media at this point. So that's all.
All right. Love is Blind, Ashley and Tyler, a complete sperm donor drama to divorce timeline. I am looking at Teen Vogue. They had a really nice write-up. Basically, y'all, Ashley on January 21st said, "We done." Seriously, she said, after much reflection, I want to share that Tyler and I have been separated for several weeks and have now made the difficult decision to end our marriage. While I hope for mutual understanding and transparency in our relationship, it has become clear that our paths are no longer aligned, making it impossible for me to continue in this marriage. Sis, this man was the biggest red flag of season 7. Okay. What do you mean after you got married, you had your vacation, you come home and he's like, oh yeah, by the way, I got sperm babies. Why was this not discussed in the pods?
Exactly. I can't even say he's the biggest red flag though. What's sad. That's what's sad about season 7. If y'all have not listened to our 2-part recap yet, please go back and catch all those thoughts. But please yeah, I can't even say he's the biggest red flag, but he's my biggest disappointment for damn sure.
Because he was so handsome and sweet, and he was so sweet to her, and she's so lovely. I'm always rooting for the Black woman to be loved out loud. You know what I mean? And when she decided to keep going down the road, everyone, I mean, everyone was screaming, sis, is this what you actually want to do? The fact that his situation was so muddled.
Yeah. That's what got crazy. Like, it would be one thing if he had literally just helped a friend out, gave them some sperm, and yo, this is what it is. But all the lies, all the extra stuff that came out, and then you got on these internets and on these podcasts and you defended it. Like I said to you in text, Ashley about to go on an apology tour because she needs to wipe her little image clean if she's about to be divorcing this man.
It was looking crazy when she made it down the aisle though. I was like, oh, she's 10 toes down. And
And
again,
we didn't know all, well, the internets did, but
yes,
I didn't know all the details still yet about the shenanigans and the mother of his children coming out and saying what her version of events, side of the story is, and all this stuff, and about to be going down the route of now I need some child support. Yeah, got a little
and
crazy.
how he was not just a sperm donor, but an actual father to those
A
children.
father to these poor children that
And we
he
talked about
disappeared
this
from.
in the recap. Is like, why are you so flippant with these children that you were very much present with, calling them sperm babies? How upsetting would that be? I
And the
mean,
way you
taking
treat your
the
children is
adults
indicative
out
of your
of,
character.
yes, taking the best friend who he slept with and was co-parenting with out of the picture. These children are going to grow up and see this. It's
Yep.
just, it was a horrendous look for uh Tyler. So, and again, I'm like, you too pretty, sis. Get you somebody who is genuinely a free agent without, I mean, how big are these bags? Elephant size bags? I don't know. Let's see. I'm
I
working on
saw
my
people in
my
the
metaphor.
comments saying that there's like a year-long contract that they fulfilled. I didn't know that there was any type of contract agreement with the show.
Well, it kind of makes sense because the couples are usually married for some time before the reunion, right?
A year. Yeah.
Yeah. So, or multiple, because I think this first season they were together for almost a year and a half, I thought, before the reunion.
Was it a year and a half?
It was a while.
I
um
can't remember. Back
Ashley
in
and
the good old
I,
days.
we haven't watched Love is Blind since season 1, and we decided to do season 7, y'all. So we brought my best friend Aaliyah in to have the conversation that's in our part 2, because she is the reality dating connoisseur.
Watches
um
all the iterations. That's
all
impressive.
of that, very impressive. um yeah.
So, yet again, are we going to say this formula, Love is Blind, does not work? Because this is what I said on the recap multiple times. Like, there's the anomalies,
I do
but
want
this
to ask you this
formula,
question, and it is in this article, and I think it's worth asking. Did any red flags pop up between the couple before she knew about the children?
not that I recall,
Same.
because it seemed like they were very much in sync,
Yep.
no drama, on the same page about commitment and wanting to see this thing through.
Yep.
So, and they seem to genuinely enjoy each other's
Each
company,
other's
unlike some of the
company.
other couples.
Yes.
Sad.
I knew something was up when he was in that hoodie looking shifty eye time. I got 3 sperm babies. Sir?
Question for you. Would you rather be Ashley, who went this far in the experiment and got married and did all this stuff, or would you rather be Marissa, who had her little heart crushed, but at least found out still during taping that what's the name, wasn't Ish? Gotta let him
You
go.
mean Prince Naveen?
Yeah, Prince Naveen. 2
Little
hairstyles in
ugly,
one.
ugly dreads. Oh, Marissa,
You wouldn't have wanted your time wasted. Is that the
period.
biggest factor? Okay.
And divorce.
Yeah.
I know it happens, but if I could do something about it.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. This had to be painful. Like,
Yes.
this had to be really
She
painful for
must have
Ashley.
had her doubts too, because again, she looked amazing at the reunion and she's like, we're strong. We're doing great. Everything is fine. We are aligned. I'm like, this man, and we talked about this in the recap. He had a previous fiance who broke up with him in a big way, saying that he lied to my face because she had no idea that she said he took the his legacy away from me. Like he did all this working around behind his own fiance's back. Didn't even talk to her about it.
I feel like this is why I get really skeptical about people who are too invested too quickly, because it always
Ooh.
feels like people are hiding things and there's a disingenuous motivation. Like I get real skeptical when you seem too invested too fast. Now, granted, this whole show is that and is
It
ridiculous to
is.
me.
It's so funny because one of my other girlfriends say that she's like, I don't like when guys act too familiar too soon. It's like, sir, I
It's
don't
not
know
even,
you.
yeah, it's not even familiar because I get what she's probably talking about with that too, like a physicality of certain things. But I just mean like if you seem like you 10 toes down and I didn't know you for 2 weeks, yeah, what's really good? What's really going on with you? Because I don't believe it. Like, I don't believe it at all. But this whole show, this whole concept is ridiculous in my opinion because of how quickly these people are saying, I'm in love with you. I'm ready to get down on one knee and marry you. Dora, how doesn't all of these end in
Ashley, time
divorce?
is relative.
No.
Some infinities are shorter than
You
others.
don't
Like
even believe that. I need to go through the seasons
I
with
do.
you
We need to have
person.
we need to have a disagreement. We need to have an official fight before I even say yes to getting engaged because I need to know how
Yeah.
you handle your anger, sir.
Yeah. And I need to see you through seasons of life. You may be real cool in the spring, and by
Whew,
winter, we got
true.
problems.
Exactly. Like the pandemic made a lot of people realize, oh, I don't like the person I'm with.
Yes.
What do you mean I'm held up?
We got to
Hold up.
be in close proximity 24/7. Let's have a toast to what? My
My
divorce.
divorce.
One of the most
Thank
memorable
God.
lines in all of cinema, in my opinion.
Not
By the
mine.
way,
I'm not gonna speak that over mine, but no, that's real though. I realized I love my family during that time. My core were the Three Musketeers, but
this
yeah.
is so random, but did you hear Tay Diggs said the slap when Nia Long slapped him on The Best Man was improvised?
Oh
That slap
no.
when he came and was, not doing what they were supposed to be having a night together and he, flakes out essentially. She slapped him in the face in the film and that was completely improvised. He talked about that recently. It was hilarious in my
I love
opinion.
that. I love
Anyway,
that choice. Go
yeah.
ahead, Nia.
Yeah. Yeah. He was
No,
like,
yeah.
I was expecting them to call cut and for no, they kept rolling. They said, great take. Let's keep going. Anyway, guys, that was just a fun cinema fact of the day. But
Yeah,
this is still upsetting to me. My black
it
couple
is
that I rooted so strong for
so
falling
strong.
apart
Because the
so
other couple was
spectacularly.
horrendous after old dude dropped her like a bad habit.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the man's name. It was Alex
Alex and
and
Tim.
Tim. Yes. Tim is trash. Whew, the way he did Alex was wrong. Obviously, they were incompatible in
Mm-hmm.
person,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't go from I get a chance to give my parents another daughter to I don't ever want to talk to you ever again
Girl.
over girl. Y'all check out those recaps. All right. Speaking of Netflix, why? Why, Ashley? I'm looking at NPR. Netflix raises monthly fees after a record jump in new subscribers. This sounds like a money grab.
Sounds
Obvious,
like. Yes.
well, yeah, obviously. Let's set the stage, okay? they, again, record reporting 19 million subscribers during the last fiscal quarter of 2024, their largest subscription jump ever during a 3-month period. That puts them at a total of 302 million global subscribers, the most of any platform. And we've been noticing Netflix has been doing a lot of experimenting. They've been doing football, Beyonce halftime show, WWE. And apparently it's been working for them. I mean, obviously the boxing situation was atrocious.
Yes.
But they learned very quickly this is the capitalist society we live in, Ashley. More. There's never enough. I'm reminded of The Greatest Showman, y'all. Never enough. Never. Okay. Are you going to pay more?
At this point, I'm going to pay what they're charging me, but I'm probably about to be going down to that ad tier very, very quickly because I was just been on standard, ad free. Ain't no way in hell I was paying for premium, but I've been on standard for a long time and I'm about to push it down. And you know what the next step is, Netflix? And I fuck with y'all heavy. Y'all are my number one, but y'all are about to become a seasonal platform.
Three movies from their platform even this year, haven't we? We've done Rebel Ridge.
Yeah.
The one we're doing for next week.
We did It Ends With Us.
It Ends With Us.
Is on Netflix.
The last 3 recaps. And then we've only had 3 so far this year.
Yep. But we will diversify. Like, we are not dependent on any one service for our content. And they about to become seasonal because I sure as hell cut off Max. I sure cut off Disney Plus.
I cut off Hulu.
Girl, because y'all content doesn't pop enough on a regular basis for me to pay these prices consistently. And Netflix is about to be on that list too because y'all, these are luxuries. Y'all trying to turn into bills, and I got enough of those.
Whew. You ain't never lied. Listen now, some of these prices. It says it's affecting all tiers. So the standard account with ads now is $7.99 per month. Ad-free $17.99 with the premium at $24.99. That reflects price hikes of $1, $2.50, and $2 a month, respectively.
And they talk about this boom in subscribers, yeah, because you forcing mofos to have to set up their own accounts. People can't share anymore. But you know what's about to get shared for all these major events? I'm gonna just go to somebody's house. Like pay per fucking
what they say. We're in the season of community anyway, right?
Girl,
you gonna need it.
One of my best friends live next door. We can shift off. Who has Netflix this month? Because it ain't gonna be me. All right, girl, I'll be there. I'll be over there.
What movie we watching tonight?
Exactly. Exactly. You going to work? All right, I'm bringing my laptop over there. I got some stuff to watch. Okay, because that's where we about to be at. Y'all are tripping. Life is too expensive already.
Yep.
These are luxuries, and I'm gonna cut you off. I just realized I have a Samsung Smart TV, y'all. I just realized that Samsung TV channels that they give me for free are just fine. I have watched Ever After. I have watched Hook. I was watching this film called Burnt with Bradley Cooper. I started watching.
Was in that one, right?
No, this was him and Sienna Miller.
Oh, okay.
And then I started watching White Man Can't Jump. I'm like, you know what? All right, Samsung TV, here we go. Like, this is just fine. This will hold me over when there's nothing on these streamers. So guess what? Seasonal cutoffs is where we're headed. Thank you very much. And Netflix doesn't want to do any of the bundle options. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yep. Y'all need to come stronger with the seasons we've been waiting for years too. I'm gonna need y'all to come in strong and not fall flat.
Girl, because I'm just getting Severance back on Apple TV Plus. It's been 3 years. And they want to actually only drop 1 episode a week?
Oh my.
I couldn't even get 2 after 3 years?
Wow. Whew. So, in today's segment of Joyful Black News, the cast of the New York Times best-selling novel Children of Blood and Bone, written by Tomi Idiyami. It's official. It's out, y'all. It came out today. Today's Wednesday. The episode will be out on Thursday. So, here are our stars. We have Thuso Mabidu, Amandla Stanberg,
Sorry.
Dimsum Idris,
Dimsum. Sorry.
Tucson Cole are the stars of this highly anticipated movie. Y'all, this is the part that I'm like freaking out at. We have the Viola Davis, the Cynthia Erivo, Idris Elba, period. Lashana Lynch and Chiwetel Ejiofor are starring in the adult. This is a YA novel, so we have the kings and the queens and the mothers of the young stars that I previously mentioned. Ashley, have you read the novel?
I have not read this novel. I have to add it to my list on Audible because I'm wrapping up the Court of, what's the latest one I'm on?
Silver Flames.
No, I'm still on book 3.
Oh, really?
A Court of Wings and Ruin. So I need to finish that, and I have to read something for work, and then I'll have capacity to start. I thought you made
it to the latest book. So okay.
No, because I had to binge the It Ends With Us, and then I listened to It Starts With Us, and I've been rolling through.
You have been. Yeah. I'm actually quite impressed, Ashley.
Thank you. And then did you also see in this Variety article we're both looking at Regina King is in negotiations to join? Like this cast is stacked with Black excellence.
Stacked, and it's going to be directed by the Gina Price Bythewood. Like I'm just so excited. The movie is expected to come out January 15th, 2027 in IMAX. I did read the series. I actually read 1.5. There's 3 books altogether. The first book was, very exciting. It really is steep in the Nigerian Yoruba lore, right? With their gods and goddesses. And so it's an education in the culture, and it's wonderfully done. I enjoyed the first book a lot. The second book, I still have to make it through. And then the third book just came out last year. So I'm looking forward to it. So I think it's interesting because they did a whole worldwide search and they still managed to pick people who are famous.
Right. Not just famous, superstars.
I mean, Thuso has been in Underground with our new fave, Aaron Pierre. That's Mufasa. They were both in the I think it's called the Underground Railroad, the miniseries by Barry Jenkins. She starred in that. She also starred in The Woman King. Shout out to Woman King making another presence because Viola's in this as well.
Right. It's the 3. It's 3. Because Lashana
and Lashana, exactly. Yeah. So, it brings me joy, and we're gonna hold on to these nuggets of joy.
Absolutely, it's gonna be good.
I'm shielding my candle in the
thick of this weather, in the thick of this.
All right, let's get into our hard topics. So, what happened this week, Ashley?
I've been minding my Black business. That's what's been happening this week for me. It was MLK Day. That's what happened this week.
That is what happened. Absolutely. Even though it's been a very long 48 hours. Okay. And in that time frame, people we have loved and celebrated on this podcast decided to throw it all away for a check to perform at the incoming president's inaugural balls. One was even vocal about nobody's going to perform at his parties. Very vocal, but then who decided to tap dance?
Not just even tap dance, took pictures with MAGA land supporters and lovers. Took pictures, photo ops.
If you follow the money, you realize that Snoop has a lot of tech investments, and he performed at the crypto ball. And I feel like that played a major role. And with Nelly, I don't know, did he have a case or something he was trying to drop or something? Or he got two young mouths to feed. I don't know if Ashanti confirmed, but there was rumors that she was pregnant again or something. For me with Nelly, though, it's him ranting and raving on that podcast that made him look like the biggest idiot. He would have been better off taking the Snoop out and just not saying anything at all.
I said, this dumbass doubled and tripled down on his cancellation. Like he said,
I don't know what he's done to the
y'all show me the receipts of him being a white supremacist.
Decades of documented incidents where he did not respect the Negro. Okay, didn't lease, rented them in his apartments, tried to get the exonerated 5 killed. When I say killed, like murder penalty, death penalty for something they didn't even do. And as of today, taking away a piece of legislation that's been in place since 1965 because white establishments didn't let people work for them, Black people work for them out of the goodness of their hearts. The law required them to. And that's not even just race, gender, religion, nationality, all of that down the drain with a swoop of a pen. And he don't know what.
Did one of these two disappoint you more than the other? Like initially when you heard about it?
That's an excellent question, Ashley. It would be Snoop Dogg for me because it literally he backpedaled off of his initial stance. My deal is, what is the future for Nelly and Snoop? Because even Ashanti is catching strays. Like,
yeah, people are like, fuck him and his wife. Like,
yes,
like Ashanti is just as canceled as Nelly at this point, even though they're saying reportedly that there's conflict between them because of these decisions. And Kelly Rowland allegedly said, "You ain't about to perform Dilemma at that damn inauguration, bruh." I don't know what you thought this was.
I just introduced my daughter to grills. Go to the store to make me a grill. I was like, this is...
Take that back out the discography. I was singing Country Grammar when we first came on because I had just heard people saying, oh yeah, remember when he shouted out Donald Trump on that song? He says, remember, let me in now.
Yeah.
Let me in now. Bill Gates, Donald Trump, let me in now. Now, granted, a lot of people used to talk about Donald Trump because he was a cultural figure, right? He was just known in the real estate game, all of that. So I'm not going to hold that against him, but for damn sure, I'm going to hold these comments he's now made against him. And all that love that I gave him when him and Ashanti was rekindling their relationship, you're dead to me. You're dead to me now, Nelly.
Honestly, they need the Chrisette Michele treatment.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can't even say that Snoop disappointed me more necessarily. I was just like, why do these OG, like, used to be gangster rappers, like, y'all really did love Scarface? Because clearly y'all allegiance is just to capitalism and money and whatever that entails.
Proximity
and you just lose
power.
all integrity
Listen,
along with it. Like people want to bring up, oh, he pardoned, Trump pardoned the one dude from Death Row or whatever who, Snoop is cool with, whatever, and that was what changed the ties. One action negates every other bad thing he's done that impacts your community. Okay.
it's self-serving at the end of the
It's
day, too.
absolutely completely selfish. So fuck both of y'all. Fuck Rick Ross. Fuck Soldier
Woo!
Boy.
Soldier Boy, tell him.
Fuck all of y'all. Dead to me.
Carrie Underwood.
Well, I didn't care about Carrie.
No,
Talked about that last week. I don't care. I don't care about Carrie. But my black rappers who chose this life, all right. Noted.
I used to sing "Give Me Two Prayers" just because.
Yep. Dead to me.
All right, let's get into our final hot topic. You know who's just as busy? It's Justin Baldoni. He is out here dropping all of his evidence. He has officially sued Blake Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds for $400 billion. Okay. Along with the New York Times, because he said, y'all picked and choose what y'all wanted to put in this article, and I have proof. There was a voice memo that he sent to his team about the premiere where he said that he was stuck in the basement and it was supposed to be a joyful time and a time of, accomplishment. And she didn't want to do anything with him and force him and his family and friends into the basement. Sir got pictures. Him and his family were smiling next to the cases of water, okay, in a windowless room. Blake Lively, the biggest complaint that she had was the sexual harassment, which again is major. This should not be taken lightly. She specifically pointed out there was a scene where he said that she smelled good and that he leaned forward and dragged his lips from her ear down to her neck and said, "You smell good." And she said she didn't feel comfortable. And he was like, bet I got 3 takes of that scene. And what you see is them talking about their husband and wife. And she was like, "Oh, my makeup is probably getting all over you," because he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry,
spray
my
tan."
beard." Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, that's okay. It smells good." He didn't say "you smell good" like in some creepy ass way. And even how he was interacting with her, he was acting because when he said cut, he walked away from her. This is damning for the Lively camp, in my personal opinion. But the cherry on top for me is the fact that Blake Lively put a gag order on his lawyer, who has been very vocal about the evidence that Justin and he have been dropping to prove his innocence. And I'm ready for this to go to court. When is the court date, Ashley? Like, I need for this to be litigated, okay? Because I said this before, and I'll say it again, and check out our recap of It Ends With Us, okay? Everything I've known about this man, he has been essentially a bleeding heart, like very big on equality and ending toxic masculinity and being an ally. Like he has this project where he talks to people before they die. Like he did 5 Feet Apart about 2 young people who have like this disease that they can't be close together, but they love each other, so they have to be at least 5 feet apart. Like the picture that Blake Lively painted of him was so horrendous that I'm like, have I been bamboozled? Like, you know what I mean? Because that, and I will call a thing, you know what I mean? If that's the case. But his evidence and the fact that she's trying to shut his camp up looks like he might be able to redeem himself, because I feel like because of her lawsuit against him, he has lost a lot, reputation included. And I think he's kind of like balls to the walls, like, I got everything to counteract everything she said. Let's go. They even said that they wanted to set up a website for everybody to read the text messages and the footage to counteract everything that Blake Lively has said against them. What are your thoughts?
I'm tired of this shit. So let's wrap this up tomorrow, in my opinion. Like, I don't need to be the judge and the jury in this situation. I caught some of the video because I think they said it was like 10 minutes worth of footage. I caught some of it. And to your point, I didn't know, like, some people in the comments, because I always run to the comments just to try to get a sense of a consensus of what people think. And a lot of people were like, yeah, there's nothing to see here. Like, it's two actors doing their job. There was a couple people that were like, oh, I can tell she's uncomfortable and this and that. I didn't catch discomfort. I didn't catch
I didn't either.
Inappropriateness with the footage that I saw. I mean, so I can't speak to what someone's experience is. That's not for me to say, but just my perspective of what I saw. I didn't note anything. There was full eye contact, full conversation, and people were kind of making it seem like there was a power dynamic there too. Blake is a producer on this film. He's not just her boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't the dynamic of this production. So I didn't catch it, but I'm damn sure tired of the back and forth. And y'all just go ahead and take this on the court, to your point, and get this wrapped up. Because I don't know if I ever want to watch this movie again now, because I'm never going to be able to just watch it out of enjoyment, because I know how contentious y'all made this in real life. You know what I'm saying? So that's unfortunate.
But did you see those text messages talking about, I'm Khaleesi and I got dragons? It was like very intimidating. Like, if you don't do what I'm asking, I got dragons, essentially. And I'm like, she's like,
that's what Blake said?
Yes. Yes. And first of all, who talks like that? Like,
Hollywood people, I guess. Hollywood people. But that's why I'm over this. Like, I'm over it. And I don't want to speculate on appearance necessarily, but Ryan's not looking okay.
Girl.
Ryan's not looking okay.
Because he also, Justin Baldoni and his camp, believes that Ryan Reynolds' nice pool is based off of him. And it's, y'all, spoiler alert, when he shows up, he's like, oh, I'm a feminist and I make money off of a cause that has nothing to do with me, but I'm nice. And then at the end, Nice Pool is killed by Lady Pool in front of a flower shop. So it's not looking great. It to sum up what it's feeling like, it's feeling like Blake and Ryan was steamrolling this man's movie, and then they didn't like the pushback, and I feel like a lot of the people who have sided with them probably sided with them because they are big dogs in Hollywood. Well, now, do I feel like Justin is innocent? He probably isn't. Maybe Raul got to him and he started being an ass in some way. I don't know. You know, even Lawrence Fishburne said that he couldn't shake Ike for like years, or a year or two or something like that.
Yikes.
Never know. But in one of his text messages, he was like, at this rate, just let her have it. Just let her have it. He's like, I'm having back issues. I'm in the hospital. We'll
Oh
see what
yeah, he did
happens.
have a health issue. Yeah, I remember that. Because he started posting like something about a recovery. Or maybe that was
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm getting it jumbled now. I don't care. Let this be over.
All
Let this
right,
be done.
y'all. That's all I got for today. Ashley, what are we recapping for next week?
All right. Don't call it a comeback, but Cameron Diaz has come back. We are recapping Back in Action, a film dropping on Netflix, starring Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz. This is her first film in 10 years.
Whew.
And this is also the film that, Jamie Foxx had his health incident
Yep.
while filming. So I'm
Yep.
glad he was able to, get this finished out so that we have this film to discuss and review and chat about a little bit. So if you haven't watched it, it
Yes.
is available. I think it's like number one still right now in the US in terms of
It
films.
is.
So check it out. Come back on Tuesday and let's discuss. That is it. That is all, friends. Y'all hang in there. Okay?
Listen. Listen. Take care of yourself. I have been guilty. Okay. I saw a headline earlier today and I promise you I felt my blood pressure go up. And I was like, not today. Not today. Let me walk around the block or something. Well, no, that didn't happen because it's negative degrees. But you know what I mean.
Yes, absolutely. Y'all take care of yourselves. Get a massage. Go have some fun. Do whatever you got to do to keep pushing through.
God got us.
Yeah,
He's never gonna leave us nor forsake us. Okay.
there you go. All right, guys, please share this episode with everybody you know. We appreciate it. We'll be back. But in the meantime, as always, be blessed.
Bye.